Hey, what's up, guys? It's Migs with Market Open. Quick tip I wanted to give you guys on a good example I just ran into. So I was actually running my scans for a continuation place on the short side for Monday, and I was actually looking at some of the ones that kind of sold off on Friday, and I ran into KBR. So KBR is actually sold off a lot on negative earnings, and so I pulled it up on a chart on here. So I'll pull it up here on the 5 minute. So let me move my face. So as you can see, it had a lot of selling pressure here on Friday, and it basically just sold off all the way from 18 bucks all the way down to 1460. So then I was like, okay, let's see. So what is the next point of support for the stock? So ideally, you want to have some sort of window where you're able to short it, and you have a wide range for you to be able to take some profit off of. So like if you want to short it at 15, you ideally want at least like $1 or $2 to be able to short it down to, so you can at least capture just a small section of that range to be able to make some profit off of. So what I did is I drew my levels out on KBR. So let me bring up the daily here. So KBR sold off, let's see here. It sold off, move my face again. Let's see here. Actually, let's bring up the year chart. So KBR sold off here at 14, and it hit all the way to 1460. So as you can tell, the next pivot on here is the low is 1461. So let's mark that out. So 1460. And now the 52-week low is $13. 1336, right around here. Close enough. Okay, so there you have some sort of window. But I was thinking to myself, okay, it dropped that much, and by the look of some of these candles in the past year, it can move that much, but after it does, it usually bounces. So what I was thinking is, okay, well, I don't know, the amount that it sold off is kind of sketching me out a little bit. So how do I know that I'm not shorting at the top? So then what I started doing is I'm starting digging back into later time frames. So we have it up to a year. Now let's look at, let's see here. Actually, let's look at the 10-year. So we'll go ahead and look at the 10-year, and this is on a daily scale. So now the lowest point on here, down here. So what we're going to try and do is just kind of connect the dots. It's pretty simple. So go here, here, and right around here. So this is 3 points of that touches. So there, and here. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to extend it to the right. Extend to the right. Okay, so now what that gives me is it kind of gives me a confirmation that there is this long-standing trend line, and that is the reason why as soon as it hit right around 1460, it actually started getting bought up. Because if I actually zoom out on here, it's a trend line that's been going on for a very long time. So that kind of confirms that there are people that are willing to buy at that level. So now, to me, that kind of signifies that I am shorting near the bottom, and there are too many buyers at that level and not enough sellers for a continuation. Now, if I had not have looked back, I would have had this window here. But obviously, the points that it touches are not exact, but it is a good reference point of, within that general area, that there is going to be buyers just because of that long-standing trend line that's been going on for a few years now. So with this next pivot level kind of confirming that there are buyers, and then with this trend line that's been going on for several years kind of confirms that, yeah, this is probably not a good continuation play for Monday. I should probably not short this either. It would be to my advantage to not do it. So I'm actually going to take KBR off my watch list on here and not going to play it at all. Not even going to look at it. So yeah, so hopefully that tip helps you guys out on a little bit of continuation plays and kind of helps you look to see if you're shorting at the bottom. Just be able to make sure that you go back 6 months, go back a year, and then go back several years back just to see and draw the trend lines for it. And if there are several points where it kind of touches and it kind of gives you a couple of levels of support that are not big enough for you to be able to take profit off of, then just don't short it. Just simple as that. Just don't even try to short it because you know it has multiple levels of support at that spot, and there likely will be buyers to come in, and you're going to lose money. So, just a little tip. Hopefully that helps you guys out. Like I always say, if you guys have not joined our Facebook group, make sure to do that. The link is down below. If you guys have any questions, make sure to leave it down in the comments section. I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.